The swine industry is facing a growing problem. When it comes to swine diets, it's easy to overlook the nutritional requirements or cut back on reaching nutritional requirements to save money. Nutrition is relevant to the swine industry due to the importance of a proper diet to ensure maintenance and growth. According to the Cal Poly professor Lee Rickner, maintenance is important to the swine for reasons such as repair and replacement of body tissues and fluids, activities such as walking and heart contractions, generation of body heat, and regulation of immune systems. Lee also says that growth is important to the swine for reasons of production of body tissues, organs, fluids, and fluid components. Giving swine the correct diet is crucial to balance these needs for both maintenance and growth. Depending on the facility and what the swine will be used for, changes the nutrition requirements. There are several nutrients that are needed in the swine diet, a very influential one being protein. There are problems found in the swine diet with lack of protein due to the high prices of protein supplements. The most important aspect of protein in the diet is lysine, one of the 10 essential amino acids. Lysine deficiency can lead to problems in swine production, such as lower levels of average daily gain and reduced reproductive performance. The issues seen from lysine deficiency begins in reproduction. According to the article Protein Nutrition of Gestating Sows amino acid requirements should be geared towards the growth of protein rather than that of fat. Amino acids are also needed by lactating sows in order to increase milk production. The increase in feeds during lactation also results in a shorter wean to estrus ratio. When it comes to reproduction, amino acids are an essential aspect for their diet. Along with increasing reproductive performance, lysine also increases average daily gain.
Average daily gain is important because it allows you to monitor the pig. If you know how much your pig is gaining every day and you have a goal weight for them to be, you can calculate the amount of days it will take until the pig can be sold to market or can be used for reproduction. This helps with efficient pig flow, and as long as you have efficient and consistent average daily gain, you will lower the costs for producers and in turn lower the cost for consumers.
Proper protein consumption largely affects the pork consumer because it directly relates to meat quality. The reason for this is because when pigs are fed low crude protein diets without amino acid supplementation, they produce low quality carcasses. Their carcasses have smaller longissimus muscles, also known as the pork loin. They have a greater proportion of back fat and a lower proportion of muscle than pigs fed high crude protein diets. According to Cisneros, one issue with pork quality has to do with producers trying to increase their pigs' intramuscular fat. To increase this, they will feed protein-deficient diets. These diets increase intramuscular fat, but at the same time, these diets cause the pigs to lose muscle. Loss of muscle isn't beneficial to meat quality because with too much fat and not enough muscle, the meat will be less palatable. A balance of muscle to fat is ideal in order to attain the correct tenderness of the meat. In addition to improving meat quality for consumers, implementing diets with proper amino acid requirements through an adequate amount of protein will result in more efficient production in relation to feeding and average daily gain, reducing costs for producers, and ultimately reducing costs for pork consumers.
One way the swine industry is responding to the issue of proper protein consumption is to implement a phased feeding system. In this system, diets are specifically adapted for each stage of production to ensure that the animal is receiving the proper nutrients. By creating more individualized diets, producers are also able to minimize costs by purchasing the correct amount of feed and minimizing waste, which is especially important concerning more expensive, higher quality protein feeds. For example, in grower pigs, amino acid recommendations vary through each phase of production, with lysine recommendations declining over 4 phases from 0.79% to 0.57%, according to John Ray from the University of Missouri. However, in gestating sows, the lysine recommendation is 0.43%, while in lactating sows, 0.58% lysine is recommended. By properly estimating amino acid requirements for each stage of growth and production and not providing the animal with more high-quality protein than is necessary, producers can both meet the nutritional needs of their animals and run a cost-effective operation. The swine industry is also using supplemental synthetic amino acids to meet amino acid requirements in swine while running a cost-effective operation. Rather than providing swine with more expensive, higher-quality feeds, producers are adding synthetic amino acids such as synthetic lysine to cereal grains. This not only gives producers more control over the diets they are formulating for each phase of production, but it also gives producers flexibility in what they give to swine depending on the prices of certain feeds. For example, according to Ray, a 44% soybean meal is sufficient in providing swine with the amino acids they need, but a cereal diet plus supplemental synthetic lysine can be implemented in the event that soybean meal becomes more expensive.
Looking at the issue before us, it seems that swine nutrition is a prominent variable in the success of industries across the nation. Nutrition is needed to improve characteristics such as their average daily gain and being smooth muscled, as well as ensuring they receive proper nutrients during lactation. Boars used for either reproduction or carcass traits are affected by developmental nutrition in terms of their body size and secondary sexual expression, as said by authors of The Complexity of Male Reproductive Success. So, it is apparent that nutrition is an important component within these industries. A new technological advancement has been introduced in order to alleviate the struggles with finding individual nutritional needs for swine. This system is a computerized mechanism that takes into account variables that contribute to nutritional needs, such as average daily gain, back fat, weight, period in gestation, and others. This enables employees to easily access information to each individual in order to determine whether they need increase or decrease of certain foods. This ensures the production ability is the most efficient for the operation. Information can be updated once a week by employees, and pigs with the most similar nutritional needs can be placed in the same row of gestation crates in order to have an easy distribution of nutrients.